No, I am not Mitchell Rins, but yes, this news is real. Hello, everybody. I am Jeremy Chugs filling in for Mitch in this monumental video around the biggest story in the entire NFL. You are not dreaming. This is real. The Ravens have backed out of the Maxx Crosby trade. We are breaking it down here live on the Raiders Report. I can't believe it. I still feel like I'm dreaming, but due to a failed physical, the Ravens are now backing out of the trade. The important information you need to know, nothing is official until the new league year starts, which is Wednesday, 4 p.m. Eastern time. That means this trade was not official, and the Ravens decided to back out of the trade like the cowards they are. You want to know what the Raiders had to say? They kept it short and sweet. This is the statement that the Las Vegas Raiders put out right after the news broke. The Baltimore Ravens have backed out of our trade agreement for Maxx Crosby. We will have no further comment at this time. Maybe I'm reading between the lines. Maybe I'm reading too much into this read. This sounds like the Raiders are effing pissed. They are upset. They thought they had 2 first-rounders in the bag. They were already thinking about what they were doing with pick 14, and just like that, it's out of their hands. Just like that. I can't believe it. Reed can't believe it, but it's real, folks. And, folks, this is why you subscribe to the Raiders Report. When news happens, no matter when, no matter where, no matter who, because I promise you, Mitch is itching to get back home and talk about this. He is currently at his birthday party, right, or a birthday celebration for him, or else he would be here. He will be going live later on today at the channel, but no matter what, we're bringing you the news when it happens. This is why you subscribe. So if you haven't already, go down, hit that sub button. Raiders news when it happens all year long. And folks, I'm sorry to be bringing you this news. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but this is real, folks. This is real. This trade rescinded. The original deal was Maxx Crosby, plain and simple, 2 first-round picks. Pick 14 this year and a 2027 first-round pick. This trade is no longer valid. The Ravens have rescinded it. No longer on the table. That means Maxx Crosby, he is once again a Raider. Maxx Crosby is a Raider, and the Ravens are getting their picks back. Because like I said, nothing is official until the new league year, Wednesday, 4 p.m. Eastern time. The Ravens, they backed out. So no longer do the Raiders get the picks. This coming in from Jordan Schultz. The Ravens, with the Maxx Crosby trade now off the table, will receive their 2 first-round picks, 2026, 27 back from the Raiders. Wow. Ian Rapoport coming in right afterwards. It is a medical reason per Mike Garafolo. Trades are contingent upon a physical, and they're saying that Max failed his physical with the Baltimore Ravens due to that issue with his knee that he's been dealing with for the past couple of seasons. Now, go in the comment section right now. Give me your one-word reaction to the Ravens backing out of the Maxx Crosby trade. Let me know down below. If you get hit with the YouTube ad break, all good. I would need you to scroll on down right now. Give me your one-word reaction to the Ravens backing out of the Maxx Crosby trade. After this YouTube ad, I'm going to give you my one word on the Ravens backing out and the Raiders now having Maxx Crosby once again. Pandemonium. Pandemonium is my one word because there are so many things up in the air. So many questions now of what is going to happen. Obviously, there's all the free agent signings. There's the draft capital and the Raiders draft plans for Mendoza. They're still going to take Mendoza, but what are they going to do with their next picks in the draft? Are they going to keep Maxx Crosby? Are they going to keep him on his current contract? Are they going to restructure the deal? Are they going to trade him to another team? If they trade him to another team, are they going to get the same draft capital or even close to what they got in that Ravens deal? There are so many questions now with Maxx Crosby, and I'm sorry that I don't have the answers, but we're breaking down the news as it happens, and it is insane. Rapoport on Crosby's injury, this is what he had to say. Sources clarified that Crosby actually underwent a minor meniscus repair, not a trim. Meaning his recovery will be measured in months, not weeks. A meniscus trim is often 4 to 6 weeks of recovery, while a repair can be 3 to 4 months. So basically, the Ravens thought he would be ready in a couple weeks. It looks like he won't be ready until around the start of the next year's season, around August. preseason training camp. And the shitty thing about this is Maxx Crosby knew this. You know what you're getting. You know what surgery you're getting. You know what's going on before the knife gets to your knee, before you go under the tape or on the table. This pisses me off actually hearing this. The fact that this should be something that's known. This came out from Rap a little bit ago. This should piss everybody off because basically they're saying that he lied and said, oh, it was just a trim, whenever it was more than that in his surgery. Guys, this is absolutely insane. I know we're all upset, but I do have some good news for you. Don't worry, because I know one of the biggest questions, like I mentioned, what's going to happen to all the free agent signings? The Raiders, they were making it rain during the start of free agency. Are they going to rescind these deals? Is something going to happen? No. Everybody take a deep breath, because according to Jane Slater, Maxx Crosby's return to the Raider shouldn't impact their free agent signing. So we're all good on that. I know we were all worried about Tyler Linderbaum, Quay Walker, Nakobe Dean, Kwity Paye, all the signings that the Raiders have made over the past 48 hours. We can all take a breath on that, because according to Jane Slater, like I said, all of the Raiders' free agent signings should still be intact. And even with Crosby on the roster, estimated they should still have around $18 to $20 million in salary cap space, even with Crosby's contract still on the books. So they still have some money. All these deals should still go through. I'm going to break down everything that's happened so far. The Raiders, another trade. Are any of the trades going through? I think this trade will go through. They traded with the Buffalo Bills for cornerback Taron Johnson. They sent a seventh, a seventh and a sixth to the Bills. Eric Stokes, they re-signed him 3 years, $30 million. Then the splash signing of free agency. Tyler Linderbaum absolutely exploding the center market. $27 million a year, a 3-year deal. The next highest paid center, Creed Humphrey, at $18 million. They go on. Kwity Paye, defensive end, 3-year, $48 million deal. Then they signed the two linebackers, former Georgia teammates, Nakobe Dean, Quay Walker, both 3-year deals. Nakobe gets 36, Quay gets 40.5. They re-signed Malcolm Kuntz, a 1-year, $11 million deal. And then and then the Raiders signed Matt Gay, kicker. So all those deals should be good. They signed Matt Gay. All those deals should be good. But still, it leaves the question, what's going to happen with Maxx Crosby? Is he going to get traded? And if so, to what team? And if so, what comp are you going to get back? There is some good news along with that, though, because after the reports around Maxx Crosby and his trade getting rescinded, there were also multiple reports that teams are still interested and still calling. Now, this is going to be an old list. This is not an updated list of all the teams that are still interested in Maxx Crosby. Obviously, my guy Reed put an X next to the Baltimore Ravens because they're not trading for him again, right? Right? Crazier things have happened. Do they do a revised deal and it's a second-round pick instead? We'll have to see. But the other teams that have been linked to Maxx Crosby this offseason, the Buffalo Bills. I don't know if he gets dealt to them. I don't know if they have enough money for that. I think the two big ones, the Chicago Bears, and there were already reports that the Dallas Cowboys are still very interested. The Detroit Lions could be interested. The Los Angeles Rams, I don't know about them. The New England Patriots, and I think the wild card in all of this, the dark horse for this trade to go down, would be the Philadelphia Eagles trading for Maxx Crosby. Howie has done crazier stuff in the past, and I just don't know what is going to go down. My guy Reed, what do you have to say about this?
I just wanted to clarify a little bit. This report from Ian Rapoport is not new. This is from last week or 2 weeks ago. So this actually is annoying in itself. Is they knew The Ravens knew that it wasn't a trim. This is weeks ago that Ian Rapoport came out with this report, meaning you knew this, and they're still backing out, which is, I think, why when we go back to this photo from their statement, there's some saltiness in this. The Baltimore Ravens have backed out of our trade agreement with Maxx Crosby. We have no further comment at this time. It sounds like they're angry because you knew that he was not fully healthy. So why are you backing out of this trade? Ian Rapoport, that report, we already knew that.
And I mean,
so that makes it even worse. I'm sorry, I just had to put my 2 cents in there.
No, you're good. And I appreciate my guy Reed. Can we get some reads in the comment section? He's staying late as well to break down the news with me. I'll say this, Eric DeCosta, you can shove it because this is an absolutely shitty move. This is not in good faith because with all this now being known, the Ravens knew about Maxx Crosby's injury. They knew about the precursor around this, and maybe they got cold feet. Maybe they changed their mind, but this was not a deal done in good faith. Plain and simple. Screw you, Eric DeCosta, for what you are doing now to the Las Vegas Raiders, because this is not fair. This is BS, and you are absolutely screwing the Raiders and this organization after you had a handshake deal and you knew the implications with Maxx Crosby and his knee. You knew that he wasn't 100%, and you still did this trade in bad faith when the Raiders had multiple other offers that they could have accepted. They could have gone down the road with other teams, but you accepted the deal, Eric DeCosta, and you should feel shitty about it for what you're doing to Raider Nation and to this organization, because that is an absolute BS, just absolute screw job by the Ravens GM, Eric DeCosta. I think he should absolutely shove it. I think I think no team should ever do a deal again with the Baltimore Ravens. I don't think so. If you want to deal with the Raiders, 5 first-round picks. No team should ever do a deal with the Ravens ever again. F the Ravens. You can put it down below in the comment section because this is a deal done in bad faith when he knew what the deal was with Maxx Crosby. Eric DeCosta, you can shove it. All right, that's all I have for you on today's show, folks. Make sure you hit that sub button. As a reminder, Mitch will be live later on giving his thoughts. And the Maxx Crosby saga, we thought it was over. And just when you think it's over, they pull you right back in. We'll definitely be coming at you with more Crosby trade rumors, more Crosby rumors of him returning to Las Vegas, and everything in between. So make sure you hit that sub button, turn on your notification bell, because, folks, the party's just getting started here at the Raiders Report, and you don't want to miss out because we are going to be breaking down every little thing around the Las Vegas Raiders.